So as I just mentioned you, now I am going to show you the day-to-day related activities, that how do we perform in the domain controller. Okay, I have just logged into the domain controller. Let me go to the server manager. You are already aware all the server related operations will be performed under the server manager. In order to do the Active Directory related operations also, I need to go to server manager, and then I'll have to go to tools, and within the tools I need to go to Active Directory users and computers. I'll go to Active Directory users and computers, and the console will open here. See here, my google.com already available. So this is my domain. My domain name is google.com, and under google.com I have already created couple of folder structures or the hierarchy, considering India is my home folder. See, India is my country. Under that, Google has an office in multiple metro cities. See, we have Bangalore, we have Delhi, and we have Mumbai. Okay, so consider Bangalore is our location, and under Bangalore we have multiple departments also. Like we have admin departments, IT, and R&D, sales. So under IT, if you see, we have multiple sub towers also. We have developer, sorry, we have a cloud team, we have developers, and we have testing team. Okay. Now imagine you are a new engineer who joins the Google office, and you work under Bangalore at the IT department and within the cloud department. Okay. And you get a request to create a new user account. How do we create a new user? Imagine a new user called Shreyas. Okay, he has joined and you need to create his ID. How to create? Right click on this cloud OU or whatever OU you wanted to create the user account. You will get new option here. As soon as you hover your cursor there, you get multiple options. User account, what you want to create. You want to create a computer account, contact, or a group, or a printer, or a user, or a shared folder, or a organization unit, or other multiple things are there. In my case, I need to create a new user. Click on the new user, and see it is asking you couple of informations, mandatory informations. Okay, the first name and the last name is mandatory, or first name is mandatory. Okay, I mean initial last name is also, that's okay, not a problem. So let me create Shreyas. So if you want to put last name you can put, otherwise that's okay. This is your display name, guys. Whatever you are creating here, this is your display name, and whatever you are adding here at the user logon name, this is your SAM ID. Okay, so your SAM account is Shreyas, and maybe dot some initial would be there, but in this case I am not giving anything, only Shreyas at the rate google.com. So if somebody asks you what is our SAM account, you have to tell Shreyas. So sometimes here some initial also will be there, but SAM ID is this will be unique. No other Shreyas will be there in the entire Active Directory environment. Name can be anything, multiple Shreyas can be there, but the SAM ID will be unique in the entire domain. Okay, Shreyas at the rate google.com. So password, you can set the password at the rate 123, password at the rate 123. Okay. I'll keep 1234. Okay, password at the rate 1234. And here I have given an option called user must change the password at next logon. Okay, so if I click this option, when the user next time try to log in, AD will force him to change the password, because I am creating this account of Shreyas and I already know his password, which is not security standard, which is against the security. It is a non-compliance with respect to the security, and I have to ensure the user will change the password at next logon, and the password can be set to whatever he desired and as per the complexity. Okay, so I'll show you that next and finish. Now you see Shreyas got created. So this is how we create the user account. So imagine one more user is there. New user, maybe Deepak. See Deepak, I've created Deepak at the rate google.com. Next, PASSWRD at the rate 123, PASSWRD at the rate 123. Here, I'm not setting password to be changed next logon. Password at the rate 123. See, I have unchecked this password. Must change the password next. I'm unchecking this one. Next, finish. So this is how you create the user accounts. Now I was also referring how to create a group and how to add the user to the group. Okay. Right click on the same OU, or you can even this empty space, you can right click on new and click on group. Now not the user, we are creating the group. So what I will do, the group name will always have the naming convention. See, it can be like BNG hyphen IT hyphen cloud hyphen admins. See, if you look at, you can easily understand then where this users or what does this group belongs to. See, this is a group who contains all the administrators who are belongs to the cloud under the IT under the Bangalore department. So that means all these peoples who are added to this group are from the Bangalore IT departments and cloud department. Okay, click on next, apply OK. Now you see the difference here. The group looks like different and the users also look like different. The group has got two user accounts. Means group means what? Two or more people come together and they form a group. See, Shreyas and Deepak, they are here. Now I need to add Deepak and Shreyas to this group. You can add two ways. One, you can go to the group, double click on it, and there is an option to add members. Click on add and search this user called Deepak. See, and Shreyas. Simply put one or two words, it will just search for you. Okay, see, Shreyas, they came. This is one way, or I'll show this one way first. I went to group and I added Deepak. Another way is there. You can go to Shreyas account and go to member of. Then you can add the group name also. Go to the group, add the users, or go to the user, add the group. See, now I have to add the group name Bangalore IT admins, apply. Okay, now if I go to the group and you see both the users are there, see Deepak and Shreyas. Now you know how to create a user account. Now you know how to create a group and how to add the user to the group. Okay, now say for example a user is complaining, is unable to log in, or he has raised a ticket, an RITM or an incident he has raised, stating that he is unable to log in. It says password expired, and it is asking him to reset the password. Now, how to reset a password? Resetting the password is very easy. Just go to the user account, right click, you have an option called reset password. See, in my case, I have only 2-3 users and it is very easy for me to just navigate. Okay, where is the users under India, Bangalore, IT cloud. But if you don't know where exactly the user account is there, you should always target the SAM account. This SAM account. If you go to account, this SAM account, okay. This SAM account is there, is Shreyas. Copy the Shreyas. It will be there in the ticket. Right click on this Google. There is an option called find, or click on this Google, there is a search symbol is there. See, find objects in the Active Directory. Click on that. What you want to search? You want to search the user accounts, contacts and groups, or computer object, printer, shared folders, OU, custom search, query. All those things are there. Okay. But in my case, I am going to search the user. Just type If you know full name, it's fine. If you don't know full name, just find now. Type whatever first two three letters. See, Shreyas came. Now right click on Shreyas, click on reset password, and change the password whatever you want. Okay, and you have to check this user must change the password at next login, and you can unlock this user account also. Now the password for Shreyas has been changed. Now you can call the user and inform about the password. Sometimes you can, there is an option to send the text messages in your tool. You have an option to send the text message to his phone number, mobile number. Okay, you can even text also. So these two ways you will communicate the new password to the user. So you may tell, sir, sometimes if the password is not correct, if you don't know the password, how you will access the email also. Sometimes what happens, the same ID will be linked to the mailboxes. That time, since his password is already expired, he will not be able to log into the email also. That time, no other options. You have to call the user on phone and inform him about the new password. And as soon as he is using the new password, it will ask him to change the password forcefully. So this is the password change. Now, how to unlock the account? Imagine you're trying to log in. You have not noticed that the caps lock is on. Two, three times you will enter the password, wrong password, and it says account got logged out. Contact the administrator. Then he will raise a ticket. How to unlock the account? The same way. Right click on the user account, go to properties of it. Here go to account, and you see here unlock the account. It was unchecked. As soon as I clicked on here, it got checked. Click on this unlock the account, apply. Okay. Now the account got unlocked. You can inform the user to check it now. So this is the unlocking. Okay. So now let us show you how to grant access to the computers using the groups, because that is also important, right? So now let me go to the PC02 and first try to domain join. I'll show you domain join first, and then how to grant access to the user accounts I'll show you. Now let me check whether it is in domain or not first. Sys dm.cpl, if you go, it will directly take you to the computer name wizard here. Here you see the computer name is this one, desktop something something, and it is in work group, no standard. Okay, now what I will do, I click on change. Here at a time I can see I will rename this computer to PC02 bng-pc02. Okay, so I'll domain join also at a time I will do. So domain name is google.com. You need to mention which domain you are going to add. You have to click on domain and add the domain name which you would like to add. In our case, our domain name is google.com. Same name has to be put here, the google.com. Click on OK. It is now asking the username. You have to facilitate the administrator or the delegated user account name and password here. Okay, it is Google/administrator. You can add Google/administrator at the rate or administrator at the rate google.com also you can add. You can put either your full name, fully qualified domain name, administrator at the rate google.com, or google/administrator, both will work. Okay, so password is, I'm entering the password. Now you see, welcome to the google.com domain, means my computer is now domain joined. Okay, let me go to DC01 and go to computers. See, the computer object also created bng-pc02. It was not there earlier. As soon as I domain join this PC02, the computer object created in the computers OU here. This is my bng PC02. Okay, now click on OK. Now the machine gets restarted. It will take a while. Let the computer get restarted. Once the computer comes up, then I'll show you the look and feel and everything got changed for the client, the BNG-PC02. Then now that machine will not be there in the work group, that will be there in the domain, and the way you log into the domain will also be changed now. You have to log in by Google slash administrator or Google slash your Shreyas or Deepak. But now Deepak and Shreyas, they don't have access. But first we have to grant them access. How I will show you now how to grant access to the group or to the individual also. Okay, both are the same way, but it is always preferred to give via groups. Now the machine is up. Let me log into PC02. Here admin is there. I don't want to log in as admin because admin is a local user account. But I want to log in as a domain user account. Now if you click on other account, you see here sign into Google means it is asking you to log into the domain Google. So what you have to do, type Google slash administrator. You can put the password here. So it is setting up the profile for the first time. It will take a little while, maybe a minute or 1.5 minutes it will take. It will create the profile for the administrator, and then it will log you in actually. So now my computer is up. Let me go to the command prompt and check whether it is domain join or not. sysdm.cpl see bng-pc02.google.com and the domain name is google.com. So we are good. Now how to grant access to the computer, either to the client computer or the server computer, the same way. Okay, but in my case let me show you graphically first. To this client computer, go to your this PC or my computer, right click, there is an option called manage. Go to manage, and at the manage you see local users and groups. Click on that. You get two options, one is users, another one is groups. If you create the users within this users account, that is called as local user account, because that user you are creating in the local computer or the local server, both they both called as local users. Okay, but I'm not going to create a new local users because I'm using the Active Directory users. Okay, then you go to groups here. These groups, it has multiple groups here, and each and every groups will give some certain level of access. You know already administrator means they are the super users. That is the highest privileges in a computer, which is called as administrator. So if you want to add them as administrator, you can add inside this administrator group. The users are the groups. Okay. If you want to just give RDP access, just log in to the computer, nothing else will be done. Okay, that is only this remote desktop user, means the person can log into this computer remotely. Okay, but he cannot do anything. But if you give administrator, he can even log into the computer remotely, and he can do anything and everything that he wanted. So in my case, let me add administrator group only because we are IT people. IT people will have the full access. So click on add. Now it will give you object types, location. If you click on location, you can select whatever locations you wanted. You want to search the user in the local computer, click on BNG PC02. If you want to search the user in the Google domain, click here Google domain. You can even trace here, see, click on plus symbol, see, India, Bangalore, IT under the cloud. Okay, you can search like this, or if you don't know the hierarchy, always better to give the google.com and reduce your work and also doing the mistakes. Okay, now what I will do, I will search the group name bng it. See, check names, the group name came here, bng it cloud admins, or you can even add Shreyas. See here, Shreyas and Deepak. See, Shreyas came, Deepak also came. But the problem is when you add the user account like Shreyas, Deepak directly like this, apply OK. If you add, see here, the users are directly added. See Deepak and Shreyas. The problem what happens when they leave the organization? Imagine there are 100 computers or 100 servers. We have added the Deepak and Shreyas like this directly. Then you have to log into each and every computer. Click on remove. Click on remove. Correct? Na? It is a tedious work. But in case of group, not like that. Anyway, the user offboarding will happen. You go to the group here, remove the user from this group. Go to members, remove Deepak, see, apply OK. So wherever this group is added, you don't need to log in to that computers and remove the user account. Right? So that is the importance, or that is why we always create groups. So now Deepak added, Shreyas added. Now let me log into Deepak to this PC02 using Deepak or Shreyas. Okay. Let me log off to this computer PC02. I am just logging off from administrator. Now let me log in as Deepak or Shreyas. Okay. So Google administrator is there. Let me log in as Shreyas only. Shreyas at the rate google.com. You can do like this, or you can even do Google/Shreyas. It was password 1234, and you see here the user password must be changed before signing in. If you remember, when I was setting the password, I have checked the box user must change the password at next login, and that is the reason it is now forcing me to see. I don't have any other option. Either I have to click on OK or I have to click on cancel. If I click on cancel, the user will not be logging in. See, he will not allow him to log in. So if I click on OK, then it will allow me to change the password. See, Google/administrator password at the rate 1234. See, user, okay, I think I have, and not administrator, shares it is. So shares password at the rate 1234. See here, user must change the password before signing in. Click on OK. See, it will ask the new password. Now you can set password, whatever password you wanted, your desired password, and this password should not be telling to anyone. It will be knowing to only you. See, Shreyas is now logging in. But the same fashion I will show for Deepak also. For Deepak, we have not set the password should be changed at the next logon, and we will see how that gives the option. Now Shreyas was able to log into the computer. So let me check whether he is the right person here. If you type a command called who am I, it will tell is Google/Shreyas. So we are right, and he is able to log in. Okay. Now let me log off and log in with Deepak. PC02 send controller delete. Now not Shreyas. Now let me log in as Deepak. Google Deepak, and the password was 123 was there. And see, since I have not kept it, user should not, I mean, should change the password next logon. I'm able to log in because I have not checked the box called user must change the password at next login, and it is not forcing Deepak to change the password. He can easily log in, and is it will take its profile creation. Now that's fine. I'll show you. Now imagine Shreyas was working with us, or Deepak was working with us. So he got a new opportunity and he moved out of the organization Google. He may join Microsoft, or he may join AWS. Okay, Amazon, and his ID to be disabled. You don't have to do anything much. Imagine Shreyas only, he is moving out of the organization. Right click on the Shreyas. There is an option called disable account. If you simply click on the disable account, the graphics also change. See, there is a down arrow symbol created. That means Shreyas account got disabled. You don't need to go to each and every computers and remove the user from there. Okay, I'll show you that now. See, now Deepak logged in. Let me show you. This is Deepak. Deepak. Who am I? Who am I? You see, this is Google/Deepak. Let me log off. That's fine. Okay. I'll show you about Shreyas now. Shreyas ID got disabled now. Let me verify that whether you are getting the right response or not here. Control Alt Delete. Send Control Alt Delete. Here, click on other users. Now login Google/Shreyas, and the password is I am entering the right password now. Let us see whether it is showing welcome, but it should not show welcome. It should say your account is disabled, contact your administrator. Let us wait for that error to come. Okay. See, now if I enter the password, it is giving me your account has time restriction that prevents you from signing in at this time. Please try again later. As I already told you, security is the key here. Security is very, very important with respect to the banking and any security agencies or something like that. Okay, so there they have the time restrictions. Since the Shreyas account is time restricted here, if you go to account, log on hours, and you see he is allowed from Monday to Friday only between 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Apart from that, anytime if he tries, he will not be able to log in. Let me make, instead of 10 a.m., let me make it 9. Okay. Now, if I say allow, apply, okay. Now you see, he is allowed between what? 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. to 12, 8 p.m. See here, it is 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Apply, okay. Now, if you try to log in, it will allow him. It will take some time. So let me go back to the DC here. So Google/Shreyas. So Deepak can be logged in. Now let us do one thing. After Deepak, I'll try to log in as Shreyas. So I'm using the same computer. Sometimes the cache and all will be there. It will take some time to reset the cache and pull the information. Okay, that is why. But that's okay. In the real time, it happens quickly because there we have a dedicated machines. Deepak will have separate machine, and Shreyas will have separate machine. So there is no conflicting. Now Deepak logged in. So let me log off Deepak. Log off. Now log in as Shreyas. Why it is? So let me restart the machine. See, after I have changed the time restrictions, if I go to Shreyas here, account, what I have done, log on hours, I've added in completely permitted. It was like this, right? I have done enabled, okay? So now, if you see, I can log in as Shreyas to the PC02. So it is working as expected, okay? And now couple of more activities in the AD. Imagine Shreyas is here today in IT. Tomorrow is very much interested. He wanted to move to the developer. Okay, he learned DevOps and he wanted to move to development. So right click, click on move, go to India, under Bangalore, under IT, under from cloud to dev. You can move like this. See now he moved from cloud to developer OU. So you can do like this, or you can even just drag Shreyas and drop to the OU wherever he wanted. Now I'm moving back to cloud. Yes, see, now from dev to cloud he moved. Okay, yeah. So these are all the day-to-day operations that I wanted to show you with respect to the Active Directory. Please practice at home. And tomorrow I am going to teach about the group policy, how to create a group policy, how to troubleshoot the group policies, what are all the commands with respect to the group policy. I am going to show you tomorrow. Okay. So I think we can stop for the day. Thank you all for joining. Have a good day.